How's it going, everyone? This is Boots with Snapkeep Arcade, back with another standard deck guide. This week we'll be going over an extremely powerful deck for Guilds of Ravnica standard, green-white Saproling tokens. I played a version of this deck before the Kaladesh update on Arena, and it consistently put up 7x results in Quick Constructed. With this updated list, I've been having even more success and can't wait to see how the deck fits into the meta this season. We have 3 primary win conditions in the deck: 4 Song of Freyalise, 2 Divine Visitation, and 2 Tendershoot Dryad. Song of Freyalise lets you dump your hand, clogging the board with tokens, and then swing in for lethal on its 3rd trigger. You frequently take your opponent from 20 to 0 life with Song of Freyalise, and I consider it to be the core card of the deck. If you're having trouble getting your Song of Freyalise, Tendershoot Dryad becomes a serious problem for your opponent. With 14 cards in the deck producing Saproling tokens, and another 6 cards pumping those tokens, you can develop a board of massive Saproling tokens that quickly overwhelm your opponent. Divine Intervention is a card I've been extremely impressed with in this deck. With Song of Freyalise or Llanowar Elves, you're able to get Divine Visitation on the battlefield early, and because 20 cards in the deck produce tokens, it's extremely easy to get value out of this card, especially because it makes your late game draws significantly better, helping you get back from behind and close out close games. So what creatures do we use to enable this deck? Green-white tokens runs 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Jungleborn Pioneer, and 4 Yavimaya Sapherds. Llanowar Elves helps you establish an early board presence by ramping into your bigger spells such as Divine Visitation and Tendershoot Dryad. Having an opening hand with Llanowar Elves lets you establish your board early by curving into your vital 3-drop spells and flooding your side of the battlefield with tokens. Those 3 drops are Jungleborn Pioneer and Yavimaya Sapherd. Being able to add 2 additional bodies on turn 2 and 3 sets you up for an explosive turn with Song of Freyalise's mana abilities and provides additional bodies for the 3rd trigger. Shanna, Sisay's Legacy, is one of the better creatures in the deck. With all the Saproling tokens and cheap creatures on the board, she gets big fast. Another big draw to playing her is the fact that she can't be targeted by your opponent's abilities. I can't tell you how many times my opponent cast a Seal Away or a Conclave Tribunal, only to realize that they have no targets and just spent a 4 mana spell to get rid of a 1/1 Saproling. Ixalan's Binding and Teferi's -2 also have no effect on it. And don't forget, this build of green-white tokens is a Saproling and Fungus tribal deck. Cards like Saproling Migration and Spore Swarm, not to mention Yavimaya Sapherd, create tons of Saproling tokens that get buffed by Sporecrown Thallid and Tendershoot Dryad. Spore Swarm even lets you pump Shanna at instant speed, and when paired with Divine Visitation, gives you 3 4/4 Angel tokens with Vigilance, Flying, and essentially Flash. We run 4 Saproling Migration, 4 Spore Swarm, and 4 Sporecrown Thallid. We also run 4 copies of Venerated Loxodon. My initial build did not include this card, but after testing with it, I've become completely sold. Not only can you get it onto the field as early as turn 3, but it typically adds 7 to 9 power to the battlefield with its 4/4 body and its ability to add counters to creatures that convoked it. Play a Llanowar Elves on turn 1, turn 2 a Saproling Migration, on turn 3 play another Llanowar Elves, and then convoke your Venerated Loxodon. That's going to add 8 power to the board on turn 3. That's a huge play for your side. As far as mana is concerned, we run 6 Plains, 8 Forests, 4 Sunpetal Groves, and 4 Temple Gardens. I don't know if this build of green-white tokens will be one of the major players in Standard when the metagame settles, but for right now, it's an amazing deck to farm Quick Constructed, and has the potential to be a major player this season. I've included some gameplay from yesterday's Twitch stream, but before we get to that, if you like this video, please subscribe to Snapkeep Arcade and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. This has been Boots with Snapkeep Arcade. Thanks for watching. We'll keep this. Man, if we get flooded on this, it'll be bad. I should be having a lot more disciplined mulligans. I'm not being consistent. Oh, that's weird. Alright, that's good. So we can get a good 3-drop here. A Yavimaya Sapherd. That's what I'm looking for. So we're in a little bit of trouble. I guess not too much. We can still get the Loxodon out. It'll still be good. That sucks. I think we're still... So we'll do this. No, we'll do this, because we can't tap CS and that's Summoning Sickness. So then we do Song of Freyalise, and then Convoke into the Loxodon. He's probably bluffing. It's alright though. Yeah, he's bluffing. I'm not too worried about that card. Okay, this is actually really good. So I can do this. And I can do this. And I can do this. That's so good. I love that card. Come on, that card is so good. That's really strong. Like, that's really strong. I mean, that's 8 power on the board. That added 8 power to the board. For what? I paid 1 mana. And I paid 1 mana and I tapped. But that's good. That's a good rate. Now we're just getting crazy. We're just getting crazy. I mean, I guess you could have a time. You can 5/5s every turn. A 5/5 every upkeep. I get a 5/5. It's pretty damn good. Man, I really like that Loxodon. Well, he could have some pump spells here. This isn't necessarily over. I don't think he has one to pump him to 6 at 3 mana. Okay. That's some good. That's why this deck's good. That's why this deck is good. Man, that Loxodon. I really like it. I really, really do. I really like this opening hand. Like a lot. Alright, I think we can do this. We gotta play this smart though. I wanna get the most use out of Amara. She's kind of the one that's like been a little bit difficult, but at the same time, I really have to focus on getting a lot of use out of Song of Freyalise. I think I play the Sapherd. So we just get more onto the field. This. So next turn, I play Divine Visitation. Yavimaya Sapherd, targeting, or using that to... So he could just put this back on the field. Man, that's good. All right. Alright, 2-0. Really grinding out this gold too. I think I only have like 2,000 this morning. Yeah, I got 4. It's pretty good. I think I still have quests to do. Alright. I'll try it out. I really want to figure out how to get her to work better. Well, that's good. Okay, so Song of Freyalise into Divine Visitation. He's gonna hit hard right here. Probably just pop this dude in front of him. Oof. This ain't looking so good. All right. Some sort of shot. I'm gonna gain 4 life off of this, which is good. And I mean this is 4 tokens right there. I think I came through on this. I mean, he's got to make blocks, right? 4, 7, 10. Oh, well, that's 17 if he doesn't block. Song of Freyalise here. Activate. Okay, that's good. Okay, she's gonna need to burn me out. Slayer Wings is fine. I'm not worried about that. Alright, well that was close. That was really close, but we pulled it off for sure. Alright, let's keep it going. Dang, if one of those was a green source. Here, we can do this. Divine Visitation, huh? I really enjoyed that. Okay, so we need some 3-drops off the top. I'd take a Divine Visitation off the top too. Let's do it. We've got Merfolk. That's really good here. Okay, so we do Divine Visitation next, and then a Tendershoot Dryad, and then we just start making Angel tokens every upkeep. That's pretty good. All right. That's actually... I think I like that on his part. Some sort of 3-drop token maker would be great. Like a Jungleborn Pioneer, Yavimaya Sapherd. What would be even better is the, what is it? Saproling Migration. That'd be even better. Not so good. Just gonna let him do his thing, whatever he thinks he's got to do. That card's not that good. No blocks? I'll just let him swing in. Oh, that's disgusting. That's so gross. Like, so much gross shit is about to happen here. Uh-oh. Ooh, dang, is he gonna beat me there? Alright, so put him there and him there. Oh yeah, I win here. All right. All right. Yeah, let's do it. So we need our big, powerful drops off the top here. Loxodon would be great off the top. Divine Visitation would be great. All sorts of stuff would be great, as long as it's like the expensive stuff. Land would be terrible. Land is essentially the worst thing we can draw, probably for the rest of the game. That's good. Okay, token makers. That's what we want here. Let's go deep into turn 3 Divine Visitation. Boo. Yeah, we're gonna win with these tokens now. This is a good second win con when Song of Freyalise isn't there, because Song of Freyalise is so crucial to the deck. This kind of adds a really good backup. Same with the Tendershoot Dryad. That's just pretty gross. Pay 1 white. Wow. Yeah, add 9 power to the board for 0 mana. Like, that's crazy. That's so good. It has to be one of the best cards in the deck. That sucks. get a Saproling Migration off the top. Make 4 angels. That'd be pretty great. Man, he's ballsy. Just killed yourself. Just killed yourself. I guess he knew he was gonna die anyways. That makes sense. Alright, 5-0. I think we're making this deck better and better as time goes on. That Divine Visitation. So good. Yes. Absolutely. Then next turn, we do the Loxodon and the Thallid. Gosh, that's so good. There's so much you can do. Alright, well. That's that. Alright. Go ahead and hop in here again. This is a great opening hand. And I'm on the play. Let's do this one first. Okay, one. Alright. Alright, so turn 4 we can drop the Tendershoot Dryad. And then we can do the Sporecrown Thallid turn after that. I think we probably win at that point. Go ahead and swing in with Shanna. Alright, yeah. It's pretty good. I think we're 7 and after this it'll be 7 and 0. Alright, that sucks. That's great though. So we'll just keep getting in there with Shanna. Lame. Alright. Now we need a good draw. Shanna got 10 points of damage in for us though. Or 9. Because my Llanowar Elves pinged up for 1. Alright, so we're both kind of top decking at this point. That's a good top deck. Lame. Could have finished that one out. Alright, I think we went 7 and 0. Look at that. 7 and 0. Sleep.